G'day viewers, this is Gazza here and welcome to Detecting Oz. Today I'm in a really lovely spot to try a bit of detecting with my Manticore. I've been here before with my old Equinox. Good targets are pretty sparse in this area, but you just never know. I've just had a few hours on a Sunday afternoon, so I thought why not come and have a go. Yeah, I've been going for a little while, haven't found anything much except fishing sinkers, which is what you'd expect right next to a river. Anyhow, I'll keep going for a while, and it'd be good if I could find the odd coin or two here. So we'll just carry on and see how we get on. Well, I've wandered around that area over there for a fair while, found nothing except pull tabs and modern rubbish, bits of aluminium cans and that. Perhaps there's some coins there if I spent more time, but time's a bit limited this afternoon, so I'm just sort of heading into areas that I've done before. Thankfully there's not much grass in a lot of this area, so that'll be good detecting. Anyhow, I got a great signal here. It was in the 80s on the Manticore, and I do have a coin here, and it looks like a halfpenny to me. That looks like George VI, so yeah. Oh well, first pre-decimal coin. The way I'm going, it might be the last. Anyhow, we'll see. And right nearby, I got another great signal. High 80s. Probably just an aluminium screw cap, but anyhow, I've started digging it out. I'll continue now, and we'll see if we can find out what it is. Yep, look at that. Part of an old aluminium can. Alright, let's continue. I've been over all this area with my Equinox a while back, a year or two ago I suppose, and in this area here I found quite a few threepences and sixpences. Yeah, so I'll just go slowly through this area, and I've just got a great signal here, but I'm afraid it's not silver. It's just a 1 cent coin. Well, we had to find at least one of those here today, didn't we? Alright, let's carry on. Today I've got my Manticore just in all-terrain general, and I've managed to wind the sensitivity up to 27 because there's no EMI or anything like that around here really, so the detector's still quite stable at that setting, so that's good. I've got my recovery speed on 4, all metal, ferrous limits are standard, 1 region all tones for target tones, audio theme is normal, and just multi-IQ frequency. Ground balance I've just got at 0, noise cancels at 3, volume at 11. There we go. Let's carry on. I tell you what, it really livens up the area having the Manticore, because there's just so many signals that I'm getting. Most of it's sort of 30s and 40s and below that, so which is just pull tabs really. So I'm just picking out the high signals from amongst it all, if there is any here. Sometimes screw caps and bits of aluminium can, but yeah, that's all part of it. Alright, let's keep going. Now, just continuing onwards, and I've got a great signal here. And I've just dug down, and look at this. Here's another coin, it's another halfpenny. Another kangaroo halfpenny, but like I said, I've been over all this area. How could I have missed it? Well, I must have done a pretty good job with the Equinox at the last area I was at. I went over some of the old areas that I knew produced pretty well, but I didn't get anything of interest. Yeah, anyhow, I'm just about at the ute. And what happens when I'm just about at the ute? Here's another coin. Oh, it's pretty beat up. probably just another old kangaroo halfpenny, I'd reckon. Anyhow, still a coin. Anyhow, it's nearly time for me to go, so it's probably the last coin for this afternoon. Okay, I'm just walking along, going very slow, trying to pick out good signals, and here's something round here. I wonder what this is. Oh. I was hoping it might be silver. Yeah. Don't know, I'll have to clean that one up. Gave a signal in the 50s, so that's where some of the sixpences and that come in. Alright, I'll clean that one up when I get home, but hopefully that one's silver. It's got a milled edge, so I think we might be in luck. Oh, very nice. Okay, I'm a little bit closer to the ute, and I got a good signal here in amongst the rocks, and oh, look at that. We have a penny of some sort. It's just the George's 6th kangaroo penny, but strange when it's time to go home and I get closer to the ute. That's when the coins start popping out. I've been going for hours with hardly any result, and now all of a sudden they're coming out. Oh well, we'll have to get going soon. See you in a review. And from today's hunt, 5 fishing sinkers. And also 5 coins. 3 kangaroo halfpennies from the 1940s, a kangaroo penny dated 1939, and 1 single solitary silver sixpence, which is dated 1958 and not in the best condition. Okay, let's fast forward a couple of weeks when I had the chance to return to the same spot for another hunt. And yes, I've returned back to this area near the river in the hope of finding some more good finds. We've had some really hot days recently, but this morning it rained all morning, and as I'm talking it's still raining. So I've got my wet weather coat on, and I'm hopefully trying to find some more good targets around this area, and I've just got something good down here. A nice high signal. So I've just given a bit of a dig, but I haven't found what it is yet, so we'll see. It's pretty rocky here, so all the targets are pretty shallow actually. And look at that. We have a washer. Yeah, humble beginnings. Hopefully there's something else that might be a bit better here. Let's carry on. Okay, here's another good target. Should have been in the high 60s. We'll dig that one and see what might be down here. I have found a few coins in the past in this area, and here it is. It's another washer. Ah well, let's keep going. On my last hunt here, I've got 3 coins just up along this bit of a footpath driveway sort of a area, just right on the edge of grass, and I've been going along. I only found bits of rubbish along here so far, but I've got a good signal here just off the other side of the track, and there That looks very much like it might be something very good. Oh, we have our first coin for today. Yeah, a bit hard to tell what it is now. It's a Commonwealth 1 penny, 1920 by the looks of it. Very good. Excellent. Alright. Seems to be a bit of a hot spot just around this area, so I'll continue looking around here for a while, and if I find nothing else I'll move on. It was quite heavy raining there before, but it's sort of lightened off again now. Anyhow, I've got my wet weather gear on with my hood over my earphones, because the Manticore earphones unfortunately aren't waterproof, so I just have to be a bit careful there. Alright, let's carry on. Oh well, the rain has finally stopped. I've moved into another area. I detected all of this area a year or two ago with the equinox, so not expecting to find too much. This used to be an old tree stump here, and I remember finding quite a few 1 cent coins around here, and yeah, it looks as though I have found another one. Yeah, second coin for the day, so not very productive so far. We'll keep going though, you just don't know, do you? Okay, been going for a fair while, haven't really found much of interest, so I'm just doing this bit near the river here. I've done a lot of this before in the past, and it's a very momentous occasion because I have got another coin. Oh, and when you haven't had coins for a long time, even a humble old 1 cent coin is something really special. Yeah. Oh well, here's something a little bit different. It's a musket ball, I think, unless it's a sinker, but it's a little way from the river. For now I'll say it's a musket ball. Well, out of this hole is the old keyhole surround. Yep, nearly time for me to go home now, and yes, the sun's nearly out and the rain has stopped. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Okay, just about to leave for home, and I got this item here. It's an interesting looking item, so I'll dig that one up and see what it is. It seems to have a stem going in. Yeah. What on earth would that be from? No idea. Mystery item. Alright, it's well and truly time for me to go home now. Catch you all in the review. Okay, well here's the keyhole surround, which is technically called an escutcheon, and the musket ball. And here's the last item I dug today, just before I came home. It's in very poor condition. It just looks like some sort of a big knob type of a thing, possibly out of an old car or something like that. I think I've said in an earlier video that you should always check your rubbish pouch, just in case you find something that you first thought was rubbish and then you had another look and it's not. So I fished this item out of my rubbish pouch. First of all, I thought this was just a bit of old twisted up rod, but I can see now that it's actually a regular shape. And turning it over, we get a bit more of a clue about what it might be. On the right hand side there you probably see a hinge, which tells me that this may have been a badge or brooch type thing. So that's an interesting little find. Alright, moving on to today's best coin. It's the Commonwealth of Australia 1 penny, dated 1920. And apart from the penny, the only other coins I found today were the 2 1 cent coins. As I said earlier, I've spent a lot of time detecting around this spot, as I'm sure lots of others have done the same. Years ago I found some really nice coins from this area, but now it's getting harder and harder to find the good stuff. So even if today's good finds were a bit lean, It's always a beautiful spot to come out and do some detecting in the great Australian outdoors. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time.